Emmerdale's Mike Parr on leaving the show, being a SATC fan and his secret on-screen girlfriend. The soap stud, 32, opens up. As far as opening lines go, "Do you want to touch it?" is up there with one of the most forward. But of course, the lovely Mike Parr was innocently asking us if we'd like to touch the acid burns makeup on his face, to which we excitedly oblige. It feels a bit like sticky jelly babies, if you were curious. Playing Ross Barton in Emmerdale Mike has been able to sink his teeth into some pretty gritty, and gloriously soap-like, storylines. He was in the middle of a Who's the Dad style scandal with Charity Dingle's baby. He was, obviously, had an affair, has had scraps aplenty, and more recently, has harrowingly become a victim of an acid attack, which has now seen him turn to drug abuse. But there's no doom and gloom in real life. In person, Mike is just as tall, dark, muscly and handsome as we wanted him to be. Dressed in a tracksuit, he's cuddly, funny, smiley, and stays for ages with us after our interview, talking about music, pubs and his holiday to Italy, which he's due to jet off on in a few hours' time. We assume he's off to the land of love with heavily rumoured girlfriend Isabel Hodgins, who plays Victoria Sugden in the show, Ross's sister-in-law, but he's fiercely private about their relationship, despite the pair supposedly dating for years. So as Mike's time on the show is heading to an inevitably dramatic exit, he talks the fame game, his not-so-secret girlfriend, and what he plans on getting up to next. Ross has had a rather tough time, hasn't he? It's been hard-hitting. Soaps are difficult because you can't read a script in advance and see if it will be challenging for you. You never know what's coming your way. But it's kept me busy. And rich. How do you find the prosthetic makeup? It takes about an hour and I just close my eyes and let them get on with it. Cast members walk up to me and say, "Go, oh my god, it looks really real." That's the point of putting it on, guys. Bunch of brain boxes. Rumor has it you're leaving the show because you don't like wearing it? That couldn't be further from the truth. I said I'd do 4 years, then the burns and drugs storyline came up, so I agreed to another year. But I wanted to leave and do other things. Then you said if you won a TV award you'd stay. Well, I did say that. But had I won the award, I'd still be going. Will you miss working with your girlfriend? Maybe. But I'm not saying who she is. It's no one else's business. Social media for relationships can be detrimental. We're happy, so we don't need to show off. But if we were to break up, it would only be worse when the papers get hold of it. We suppose that comes hand in hand with the job. I know, but when you open the door you can never close it. And I haven't mentioned anyone's name here. Keeping that private. Is it scary to leave a stable job and essentially become unemployed? That's my biggest fear. For the last 5 years I've watched my bank account go up, and now for the first time in 20-odd years I won't have a job and I'll have to watch it go down. But I've been able to help people out with money. I couldn't have done that before the show. I was checking my bank account every day to see if I could afford a bind. What will you do with yourself? I'll freak out and not know what to do. I'll be that guy in the gym all the time. I can't sit still. I can't go on holiday. I have to be busy. Not even an active skiing holiday of sorts? No. I'm working class. We have contracts saying we can't do anything dangerous like that anyway, but I still box. I can go hell for leather in that once I've left, as I can't right now. I chipped 2 teeth a few months back. But it adds character, right? So you like being beaten up? Yes. I love a scrap. So does Ross. He fights, chases girls, and is a bit of a dick. What's not to love? Do you share any qualities like him? I have a sharp tongue. Me and my lads are nasty to each other. It's banter, but it's sharp. If your girlfriend breaks up with you, you'll get a 2-minute window of sympathy from me. Then it's wind-up time. Sometimes I can take it too far with people who don't know me, and my friends will have to say, "That's just Mike. He's just a tit. He doesn't mean it." We bet you enjoy taking down the Twitter trolls? Oh God, I do. But I have to watch what I say so I don't get in trouble. I tweeted the other day, "I'm out with my bird tonight," and all of a sudden I was accused of being sexist. I don't mean anything by it, it's just the way I talk. But I love winding people up online. If someone says something nasty to me, I'm not afraid to fight back. I'm not going to get fired from the show for defending myself. Do any negative comments online hurt? The first time did, which was someone saying my teeth were minging. And I know I don't have good teeth. I felt it in the pit of my stomach. Do you enjoy the glamorous side of the job? When you've done one red carpet, you've done them all. It's just free fizz and watching people win awards because I never win them. I saw Mr. Big from Sex and the City at a do one year and freaked out. He was swamped by women, took one look at the lad walking towards him and gave me a look of, "Really?" So I just mouthed sorry. And backed off. We didn't have you down as a SATC fan. When I was younger, my mum sat me down and said, "Watch this so you understand women." I thought it was just girls talking about sex. Then I got proper into it. Then me and a certain female that I know went to New York. She wanted to see Carrie's apartment, so we were walking up, and who runs out of a shop and gets into a car? Sarah Jessica Parker. We both went mental like little kids, clinging on to each other. But bottled it to ask for a picture. You must get asked for pictures a lot. People stare at me as if they know me. But I don't dress cool and have bad hair, so people look at me like I'm a wrong un regardless. I had people waiting outside the hospital for me after my grandma died. I didn't say no, but I felt so shit that day. You always have to be the best version of yourself. If you're a dick once, everyone hears about it. What are the positive elements of fame? I am yet to see much, honestly. But I was watching QVC and tweeted about the steam cleaner. Purely because I thought it was the best thing to happen to mankind. It was cleaning, incredible. Then one turned up in the post free. That was nice. But it was fucking useless, it didn't clean anything. What's the dodgiest job you had on your way up? I worked in a cream cracker factory and looked after in a hairnet. Then in a hotel stripping sheets. Some of the things I've found the morning after a big weekend. Honestly. Horrific. What would you be doing if this hadn't worked out? I'd still be grafting and trying to crack it. To be honest, that is what I'll be doing again, isn't it? I'll be sending letters and auditioning. I need to keep my foot in the door. The money might have to last me 10 years, but the world's my oyster. I'm ready to go. The proud owner of a Sexiest Male Soap Award, we quiz Mike on, well, his looks. Do you enjoy your heartthrob status? No. I still see myself as the 14-year-old that looked in the mirror and hadn't developed yet. I didn't hit puberty until I was 17. Girls weren't interested. I was too immature. And I'd be instantly unattractive if I thought I was good looking anyway. You obviously work hard on your physique. It's just from boxing. I don't have to lift weights luckily because I'd find it boring. I'm like a puppy with ADHD. Where I'm from, all the boys are into rugby, so this has helped build my confidence. Now I'm not as skinny, I don't feel inferior around other guys. Are you on an ultra-healthy diet? I keep it controlled. But I had 2 Pop-Tarts for my breakfast. He bought me some. Oh, your girlfriend. Oops. I mean, my good friend Isabel. But they send me crazy on sugar. I eat healthy mostly but have 2 large pizzas a week. Despite being dairy intolerant. It would be instant death if someone tried offering me a pizza without cheese. It makes my skin break out, but hey, concealer. Emmerdale is on ITV, weekdays, 7 p.m.